Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Atif Hassan from Divisional Public School and Inter-College, Model Town, Lahore. I welcome you in Computer Science Class 6, Lecture number 3. Before starting Lecture number 3, let's take a look what we studied in Lecture number 2. We talked about input devices, keyboard, mouse, scanner, digital camera and microphone. Our first device is system unit. System unit is a box which consists of different electronic components. These components are main circuit board, processor, power supply and storage devices. In other words, we can say that except input and output devices, remaining all devices are normally placed inside the system unit. In the figure, you can see a system unit. In market, system units are found in different shapes and sizes. Normally, we have two types of system units. One is called desktop casing and other is called tower casing. Motherboard. Motherboard is the largest circuit board in a computer. It is also known as main board or system board. It is placed inside the system unit. All computer components are plugged or connected with it. Some of the computer components attached to the motherboard are processor, input-output devices, memory chips, and storage devices. In simple word, we can say that every single device will work if it is connected with the motherboard. Keyboard, mouse, speaker, printer, hard disk, floppy disk, CD disk, power supply, RAM, ROM, processor, every single device will functionate only if it is connected with the motherboard. Our next device is processor. Processor is the brain of the computer. It is made of a silicon chip fixed on the motherboard. Its primary job is to carry out a set of instructions and process data efficiently and accurately. We have learned in the definition of computer that it is computer's job to convert given data into the required output, and it is done by a set of given instructions. So it is processor's job to carry out both given data and set of instructions. It is the device who converts given data into the information. So in fact, processor is our processing device. Processor is also called CPU, central processing unit, or microprocessor. Our next device is memory. Memory is an electronic holding place, and memory is very important for processor to process given data. It holds instructions and data that a computer's processor can access. In the previous slide, we studied that processor is the processing device and processor converts our given data into the information. But processor can process only that specific data which is available inside the memory. If data is not available in the memory, then processor can't process data. So processing a data, it is mandatory that data must be loaded into the memory first. Similarly, when processor processes data and converts that data into the information, processor places that information into the memory. So memory is very important for processor to process data and convert that data into information. Usually the term memory refers to RAM. RAM stands for Random Access Memory. RAM is the temporary storage area for the data before and after it is processed. Data is loaded into the memory just before the processing, and as data is being processed, it is removed from the memory. Similarly, information is placed inside the memory after processing, and as information is moved forward towards storage devices or output devices, it is removed from the memory. So RAM and memory is the temporary storage area for both data and information. RAM is also known as volatile memory. It means that RAM loses data when power is switched off. And after restarting our computer, we need to reload that data into the RAM if we want to process that specific data. This all scenario can easily be experienced when we play a computer game. When we start a game is loaded into the RAM by showing a message, please wait, loading. And during playing the game, if power is switched off, after restarting our computer and restarting the computer game, that game is reloaded again into the computer memory. RAM is a high-speed memory. Let's summarize what we have studied in today's lecture. We started with system unit, then motherboard, processor, and finally memory. Inshallah, in next lecture, lecture number 4, we will study what are storage devices, what is floppy disk, what is hard disk, what is CD/DVD, what is USB flash memory. Kindly visit www.dpslahore.edu.pk for study pack 2020. This study pack 2020 will be very helpful for home assignments, syllabus topics, worksheets, subject notes and workbooks. Thanks a lot for being with me. Hopefully this lecture will be very helpful for you in your studies. Inshallah, we will meet in lecture number 4. Inshallah. Thanks a lot. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.